Black Captain America, huh?
Damn right. We built this country. Bled for it. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me I can't fight for it. Not after what everybody before me went through.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing out there this lovely Sunday evening? Thank you so much for tuning in to another wonderful episode of Just My Opinion Reviews Super Duper Edition, where we just talk about nothing but superhero and comic book news. Guys, before we get started, please let me know how I'm looking. Let me know how I'm sounding. Let me know if I'm crisp. Let me know if I am clear. I really do hope you guys are having a great Sunday evening. Hopefully the first day of the week is starting out great and fruitful for you. Hopefully you got all the things done that you had to get done. Hopefully you got your grocery shopper done. I did Friday evening right after work. I was like, look, I got too much stuff to do on Saturday. I got too much stuff to do on Sunday. Let me go ahead and get it knocked out. In addition to that, did you wash? Did you cook? Did you cook all your food? Is it prepared and put away in its little containers in your freezer and your refrigerator if you prep and all that good stuff? Did you wash your clothes? Are they folded? Are they dried? Are they put away as well? Do you have all of your clothes laid out, ironed for the week? Laid out on your bed like it's the first day of school during the 4th grade? Do you have your snacks? Do you have your libations? Do you have your drinks? Are you relaxed? Are you in bed? Are you on the couch? Are you on the balcony? Are you on the roof? Are you at work? Are you in the tub? Are you in the swimming pool? Let me know down in that comment section below. I would really appreciate it. I will go ahead and start shouting you guys out in just a second. You look and sound good. That's great. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, let me go ahead and do the shout outs right now, and then I will clean house and let you wonderful people know what's going on this coming week on the channel. We got Segment Ankh or CEO fam. Love your channel, BKA. Thank you so much. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. We got 30 people watching right now. Let's see here. Screen's favorite. What's good, fam? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Gwendolyn C. Glad I made this week's stream. Yes, I'm glad you made it too. Thank you for being here. Barutu is in the building. What's good? What's good? Let's get those thumbs up. Darth Hu Yang, I love the name. What's good, JMR family? I hope all is well and happy Sunday. Yes. Buck's Thoughts finally made it on time. LOL. Thank you so much for being here, Buck's Thoughts. I appreciate it. And sorry, guys, I was I was a few minutes late, and I was like, I got to be on time today. People want to get out of here, watch their Sunday night football. I got the Dallas Cowboys. They're coming through, going to beat the 49ers later on. Hopefully, we're going to see. Wayne Turner, the time traveling subscriber. How all it is 10:30 a.m. Monday here in Sydney, Australia. Sadly, I can't stay. That's all good. Replay gang. Sadly, I missed last week completely. Oh no, that's what the replay is for. Hopefully, I will be back in full force next week. I love it, and all the thumbs up to be Avery. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Who else do we have in the building? We got God's Child in the building. Hello. We got Tanya Vales. What's good? Finally caught the beginning of a live. I love it. Thank you. And Kev Z247 chilling in my office with my libations. Peace, everyone. Peace. I love it. Thank you so much, Kev. I do appreciate it. And so, yeah, man, we got 28 people watching right now. Hopefully that we do have 28 thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Since this is a comic book superhero themed show, of course, right now, you know that we are talking Loki, that is premiering on Disney Plus every Thursday p.m. I said every Thursday p.m. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST. That is when the show is going to be going, or that's when it's premiering on Disney Plus. And I want to let you guys know, this past Friday is when I did my recap for the show. Or before that, if you are curious about my opinion on it, the first 4 episodes, I do have a non-spoiler review that you can check out on my channel. Also, I did a recap with Najir about the first episode, so you guys can check that out on my channel. And I also went live. I went live this past Friday at 6:05 p.m. CST, and I don't think I'm going to do that this week, guys. I don't think I'm going to go live on Friday. I am going to go live Thursdays right after the show. Right after the show premieres, I will be going live 10 to 15 minutes later. So just to let you know, that's one of the reasons why I was late today. I was let me create this real quick. So October the 12th is when episode 2 comes out for Loki season 2. October the 12th, this coming Thursday. The show again will premiere on Disney Plus, 8 p.m. CST. I will be going live 9 p.m. CST. So right at an hour, right after that. So make sure that you watch it on time, if you're into it, and then you can come kick with your boy right afterwards. And so the show is premiering Disney Plus, 8 p.m. I'm going live 9 p.m. an hour later. And so I can't wait to see you guys there for all of that. But yeah, guys, other than that, it's a small show today. I only have 4 topics. It just really wasn't that much comic book superhero news. Last week we had 9. This week we only have 4. And so that's just, how things happen to turn up sometime. But it's all good. If you're interested in everything that I will be discussing today, all of that is in the description box below with the respective links. And I'm not sure, but let me just see if Ron Burgundy can help out your boy again this week. He did such a great job last week.
If I'm gonna do this, I'll need my news team at my side. News team, assemble! News team, assemble!
Thank you, Ron. I really do appreciate it. And also, before we get started, shout out to R. Bowers, who sent me a $5 cash app. Happy Sunday, bro. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really does mean the world to me. Also, see, we have another vet up in here. That's Chill Spot. What's good? What's good? I'm sorry, looking back, Flash truly was an absolute disaster. That was a hilarious nickname. Big, I'm disappointed that DC scrapping the DCU. I rewatched the catalog. These were the characters needed right now. Cinema, Cavill, Affleck, The Rock, Godot, Robbie. I know it's disappointing, but what can we do? We can only move forward, and hopefully James Gunn will do us some justice. Actually, we're gonna be talking about James Gunn on the first topic today, but thank you for the comment looking back, Flash. Chia Spot is in the building. What's good? Watching tending to Thor. He sprained his wrist in an arm wrestling contest with the Hulk. Oh my gosh. How is he still alive? It's Thor, of course. Or maybe he said that to get her to cooking dinner. Maybe it was the latter. That's funny. What's good, Karma? How you doing? Good evening, Brandon and chat fam. Happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you guys for all the lovely comments and the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And to all of my moderators out there, please, please, please. Protect the chat as best as you can. Well, I'm not going to keep you long because I know we got to get to that Cowboys game. So let's go ahead and move on over to topic number 1, dealing with that DC. This is coming from CBR.com. And it's probably inevitable, probably obvious that this was going to happen. Of course, we just had a rider strike that lasted about 4.5, 5 months. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, when is this going to be over? What's going on? When is Hollywood going to get back to the good stuff where we get all these new scripts and writing and things of that nature? Well, as far as comic book news goes, we have that with James Gunn with his Peacemaker for season 2. Again, from CBR.com for topic number 1. James Gunn resumes writing Peacemaker season 2. And I'm happy to hear this because, guys, if you haven't seen Peacemaker season 1, you're missing out because it was a fantastic show. With the WGA strike concluded, James Gunn confirms he's back to work on the second season of John Cena's Peacemaker series. The second season of Peacemaker is back on track, James Gunn has revealed. Created by Gunn and based on the DC Comics character of the same name, Peacemaker premiered on Max in January of last year. The series drew high viewership and critical acclaim, which led to a second season getting announced the following month. Progress on the series has been fairly slow since, thanks in part to the WGA strike. However, Gunn revealed in his Instagram comment to a fan asking for season 2 that he's actively writing it now. Man, this is a pretty busy man writing the not the Legacy of Superman. What's the new Superman movie called? I can't even remember off the top of my head. Is it the Legacy of Superman? We can come back to that. But here's his Instagram account right here, saying that he's writing it right now. Gunn had nothing else to say regarding Peacemaker season 2, but the update should nevertheless come as good news for the fans who've been eagerly awaiting a second season. This news also follows Gunn's recent promise that John Cena's Peacemaker will appear in the DCU alongside Lamont, Duana's Blue Beetle, and Viola Davis' Amanda Waller. However, Gunn also clarified that the DCU's canon starts with Creature Commandos, followed by Superman Legacy. What did I say? Which would suggest that Cena's DCU's Peacemaker will be a variant. Interesting choice of words, because I've never heard the word variant used in DC Comics as far as this new age of films and television we're getting. You know, of course, we just know that from Marvel, or at least I do. But what do you guys think about this right here? Peacemaker is back in production. While Cena's Peacemaker will be part of the DCU, and although Gunn has been very busy with plotting out the DCU roadmap with Peter Safran, it would seem that none of this will prevent season 2 from happening. When the series ends up returning on Max remains to be seen, but it's not all fans will see that world as a separate series. Dubs Waller's will serve as a spinoff, with Viola Davis, Amanda Waller taking center stage. If you want to read this last paragraph here, feel free. Why? Because there's a link to it in the description box below for you to do that at your own leisure. But what do you guys think about this right here? And how did you feel about season 1 of Peacemaker? Did it tickle your fancy? Did you really like it? Or was it meh like some of the Disney Plus shows that have come out in recent weeks? Let me know. What's going on, 60 Plus? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Let's see here. Superman is not skipping leg day. I hope not. James Gunn DCU has such a high bar to clear. Go back and watch the DCEU catalog. It was very good and just in the wrong place at the wrong damn time. Going up against superpowered Prime MCU. Thank you for the comment looking back, but them going up against the MCU, in my opinion, has nothing to do with anything. Both can coexist at the same time, in my opinion. Now, the executives made a mistake, in my opinion, trying to mimic everything that Marvel was doing. They should have been doing their own thing. And, you know, that was kind of hidden for a while. I didn't think that they were doing that, but it came out in recent weeks that they were trying to mimic Marvel. And so yeah, give me 1 second. So I don't know. I just don't think that has anything to do with it, but I could be wrong. And what do you guys think about this? Again, let me know what you thought about Peacemaker season 1. And are you happy that James Gunn is putting this much tender love and care into this project? Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Huh. Okay. My bad. I thought I sent this out, but I guess I didn't. So yeah, what do y'all think about that? Let me know. And also let me know what you think about this too. Apparently it will address the continuity, and Peacemaker 2 season 2 will address James Gunn DCU continuity. DC studio boss James Gunn has confirmed that the upcoming season of the former DCU show Peacemaker will clarify its place in the new continuity. What do you guys think of that? And he would have to do that as well. Gunn was responding to a fan on Threads who asked if the events of Peacemaker season 2 would occur, I can't say that word, within the new DCU continuity. The writer, director, and producer reply yes, and yes to the question, will season 2 of Peacemaker take place in the new DCU now continuity, or will it at least be addressed? What do you guys think? And what do y'all want? What do you want to happen with that? I'm curious. Let me know. 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 I'm gonna see what this person says though.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Well, all right, all right. Oh Lord, how'd it go home? Okay, have a guest backstage, and they are having some technical difficulties, and so hopefully they'll be here in just a second. What are they doing over there? But let me get back into this. Let me see. Where am I at? 1 second here. Oh man. Where is it at? Okay. Gunn also desires to craft a detailed world map for the new DCU continuity that will give the universe more substance. We are creating an incredibly detailed world map, he said. One of the things that I love about DC, that excites me about DC, is that in a way, it's another alternate history. It is Gotham City and Metropolis and Star City and Bloodhaven and all these different places in this other reality. And it makes it a little bit like a Western in some ways. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section. And my guest is ready, coming to the stage.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingo Indidaka! Unyanaka Njobu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes, the rightful ruler of Wakanda is here. Larry, with today, I feel like, what's good, man?
Oh man, everything is good. Everything is good, man. I still love that intro every time I see it.
I love it too. I love it too. I'm having all types of technical difficulties. Man, you killing. You didn't get the email?
No, man, I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
I sent it to your today. I didn't send it to the Larry email. I sent it to today. I feel like, and so that's probably
maybe
why.
I didn't check it.
Yeah. Oh, it is all good, man. But Larry, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 2 weeks in a row, Larry with today. I feel like if you love what he has to say as well as myself, follow us on social media. I mean, his handle's on the screen. Info is in the description. And also, he's on my channel tab right there on that top row. That's what the channel looks like. So show this man some love. Show him some love. Larry, how you feeling about this Peacemaker, man, season 2? Does it get you excited? Are you thrilled that James Gunn is working on season 2 and John Cena's coming back as well? And how you feeling about it?
I am excited, but before I tell you how I feel about that, I just have to mention that for those who don't know, when Brandon sends out that call, Ron Burgundy is like a booming loudspeaker in the sky over all of our houses, and it rocks our windows. It shakes and rattles the building. We hear it. So, you know, it's just one of those things. You can't say you didn't hear it. So
he always comes through. Ron is he's a true G, you know, so appreciate that.
Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to this. Peacemaker was one of my favorite shows that came out. It was, you know, it was one of those pandemic shows. The only thing I didn't like about that show was it wasn't long enough. I wanted more episodes. I think they could have given us probably easily 3 to 4 more episodes without watering down the story. I really wanted more.
I'm not mad at that. I did too, man. It was surprisingly very good. It was just freaking fantastic. And so, do you think that James Gunn is? What's up?
I poo-poo DC sometimes, but I love DC villain movies and villain shows. And I don't know what it is about DC. They do their villains right. They just really do their villains right.
Do you think James Gunn has enough bandwidth to do all of this? I mean, he's responsible for Superman Legacy to come out year after next. Also, this that he's writing now. That's two properties at the same time, let alone, you know, co-running a studio. I mean, he's not doing it by himself, but he's running half a studio now. Yeah. You think he's running himself out too thin, or you think he could pull it off?
That's hard to say, man, because the whole running a studio thing, that's got to be a massive undertaking. And
Yes.
You know, I'm sure he's delegating a lot, but you're still responsible for everything. That's going to work. That's going to just stay weighing on your mind the entire time. But I don't know how much work he's put into Peacemaker already, because you know, I think it's by the time it comes out, it'll probably be what, 2 years since with the last one. So he's probably put in a fair amount of work already. So I think he can do it. I think what happens with a lot of these people are they're such high functioning individuals, they can do all of that work, but then eventually they just crash and they end up burning out, and then they have to go and take some time off. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah. I think he can get it done, but I think if he keeps on with this really intense pace, I think he'll probably burn out. I would rather see him slow down and hand off some of this work to somebody else so that we can keep it going for the long term.
Okay. Well, guys, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. The writer strike is over, and James Gunn was like, yes, I gotta get back to work. I gotta finish this script. It's gonna connect. And so hopefully this is gonna pop off in a good way that we all wanted to, but we're gonna have to see. 2025 will be here before you know it. So.
But when's the SAG-AFTRA strike over? When's the actor strike over? Because John Cena's not going to be back. None of them are going to be back until that strike's done.
We think people are speculating that it may be over by the end of the month or beginning of November.
No, so, that's good.
You know,
all right.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what background you like right there, man. We got a few for this Vision Quest topic that's coming up next. So we got number 1 right here. Okay, we got number 2. We got number 3. We got number 4. We're gonna let Larry pick.
I like that first one. That first one
right there. Yeah, I like that one too. That's pretty cool right there. Well, all right, let's go ahead and move on to topic number 2. No more DC. The rest is going to be Marvel. This is coming from ScreenRant.com. Larry, did you see WandaVision? The first Marvel show. Did you like it? How'd you feel about it?
I you know, it's funny. I didn't know what to expect with WandaVision, and I was sort of like just went into it with, you know, just sort of with an open heart because I didn't know what to expect, and I really, really ended up liking it a lot. I'm not gonna. No, it might still be my favorite. I was gonna say for a while I was like, it's not my favorite, but I think it might be my favorite still. Because for a while I was like, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I mean, Falcon Winter Soldier. It was cool. You know, it was cool. And then the first Loki, I don't think it was the best series, but I feel like it was an important series as far as laying some of the groundwork that needed to be laid. And I'm just surprised that Loki got a season 2 before WandaVision did, especially since WandaVision was the first series. So, and there's so many stories there of people wanting to see, like, people want to see Agnes. They want to see all those stories that are just waiting to be told. I don't know. You have what's her name from, that just got her powers, and, what's Tion Ferris's character's name? Man, I'm blanking.
Man, we both blanking. This is horrible.
I know. Somebody in the comments gonna let us know.
Yeah, we this is awful. But while I'm thinking about that, besides me blanking, I like WandaVision 2. I did not like the Ralph Boner reveal that they did where they tricked us. That was kind of annoying to me. But I really did like the last episode with them fighting Monica Rambeau, guys. Thank y'all so much. We really appreciate it. We were just blanking over here. And I really did like the post-credit scene. The thing that killed me the most was they kind of set us up to let us down with just some of the dialogue for some of the characters, like who was going to pop up here and there, and it just didn't come through. And again, like I said, that Ralph Boner really did bother me. However, I did like Vision. Everything that Vision had to deal with was cool. I like White Vision. And then when we got the announcement that they're going to be coming out with a Vision Quest series or Disney Plus series, just focusing strictly on Vision, I was like, this is amazing. Let's do it. But they may not pop off anymore, which brings us to topic number 2. Is Vision Quest canceled? Disappointing rumors sparked by WandaVision spinoff update. Again, this is coming from Screen Rant, and there's a link for it in the description. A disappointing update from the Vision Quest creator seems to indicate that White Vision's WandaVision spinoff show may have been canceled. That's unfortunate right there, but let's see what they say. In a post via Twitter/X, the Scarlet Witch updates profile via Scarlet Witch UPD, shared some concerning screenshots of Vision Quest creator Jay Schaefer's WGA profile, as well as that of Ellen Sheem, one of the show's writers. In both screenshots, it appears as though Vision Quest has been removed from their profiles, begging the questions of why. And so here it is right here. If we want to pull up Twitter or X, it is no longer there on the creators. And there's not a comment from Marvel. And I just remember them being an announcement a while back and them not really providing any details. So we're going to take this with a grain of salt. But their involvement in the other WandaVision spinoff show, Agatha Darkhold Diaries, has also been altered to reflect Agatha Harkness' new title, which indicates that their profiles are completely up to date. Needless to say, this does not bode well for the fate of Vision Quest. Larry, what do you think about this, man? How you feeling? Are you upset? Are you happy? Are you bothered? You know, did you really want to see Vision Quest? Do you think it's not necessary? How you feeling?
I mean, I'm interested in seeing them, but it's not like I'm heartbroken. No, I mean, as far as like the characters that I saw come out of like that WandaVision series, Agatha's character obviously was just fantastic. A lot of that has to do with the actor who played it. She's just wonderful, man. She was great. She really brought that character to life. Monica Rambeau is another one that I think a lot of us want to see. I think Vision is, I don't think it's that people don't want to see him. They're just not excited for him, you know?
Really?
I just don't think people are excited for him. I feel like it may take some more build up. Like maybe if in one of the movies coming up or one of the upcoming series, he has a more interesting role, something that gives him more personality in the sense that has people looking forward to seeing him, then maybe they'll be looking forward to a series. But right now, I think people were looking forward to the relationship with him and the Scarlet Witch. And I just don't think that without her, unless they're going to bring her in, I don't think a lot of people were looking forward to it. So, and to be honest with you, there's just so many other characters out there. There's just so many others out there.
Would you rather see a Vision Quest show or an Agatha show?
Oh, Agatha. Most definitely. Okay. I would rather see Agatha, and then I'd rather see Monica Rambeau.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you excited for the Marvels? And since I don't know, are you officially back to going to the theaters, or are you still holding off? Because Marvels.
I went back once. I haven't really gone again. I thought about maybe going. I don't know if he's still in the theater. I kind of want to see the Equalizer 3, but I don't know if it's still in the theaters, so we'll see.
I think it is. And I just asked because you said you rather see Monica Rambeau. Of course, she will be in the Marvels in about 3 weeks. Opens up on November 10th. Is that, you think you'll go see it in theaters, or are you gonna wait for Disney Plus?
I'll probably see it. See it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna go on like a Friday night, at 9 p.m., but I might go see the first show at midnight when there's nobody in there but me and a couple other hardcores.
I got you. I got you. Covenant of Chaos sounds way better. I got you. Let's see here. If we get it, don't expect much at all. What's up, Nathan? Okay. I think it'll be pretty good. Let's see here. Man, I've been waiting for something about Viz. Love his character. I really do want to know what's next with him, but that's just me. It's not just you. It's me too. It's me too. So yeah.
I think we'll get something. I just think with all these characters that are coming, and I hate to throw sort of like real world politics into a comic book series, but you have all these shows that are coming out that you have stuff like with Agatha and Miss Marvel and all these other shows that are with women, diverse people. And then you start talking about making a show with a white male. And a lot of people are going to be like, there's enough white men already in Marvel. We don't need a whole series about him right now. Let the other people shine for a minute and we'll get back to him. And I know people probably be like, no one talks about that. But those are the exact types of conversations that are had in those C-suites, And so I would not be all surprised if they didn't just straight kill the project. They just said, we'll get back to it.
Right on. Appreciate that, man. Well, guys, again, link to this is in the description box below. Let us know what you think about this. Are you disappointed that this and it's just a rumor, it's not official, but I mean, if Vision Quest is canceled, is this something that you're going to be upset about, or you really don't care? Did you like Vision and the MCU and WandaVision, or would you rather see a Monica Rambeau show, her in the Marvels, Agatha? Let us know in that comment section below, because we are dying to know. Cowboys game is going to start soon, so we got to keep it moving. What's up real quick?
Are we going to get a second series of Black Cap?
No, we're getting a movie.
We're getting a movie?
4, Captain America.
We're not
4.
getting another series?
No.
Okay.
I think the Captain America movie is gonna take place of that right there.
Okay.
But staying on Marvel, topic number 3. And man, there's been so much energy and speculation online put into this property right here. Talking about the Fantastic Four, I want it to succeed. I really, really do. There are other Marvel properties that I am more interested in, but I'll still be lying if I said I wasn't excited about season 4. No, Fantastic Four. But the good old people at Collider, the head and chief, Mr. Steve Weintraub, did a exclusive interview with the filmmakers, and they have an update. So let's see what they're talking about. Topic number 3: Fantastic Four director gives casting and filming update on MCU movie. They have the exclusive. Director Matt Shakman says the film will be unlike anything at Marvel you've seen. And this is what the gentleman looks like right here. And if we just scroll down just a little bit, says unlike anything we've seen. Weintraub, that Steve asked Shakman about the screenplay for the upcoming feature, and as expected, details were thin on ground, but his enthusiasm was evident as he teased that it was certainly unlike anything at Marvel you've seen before. It's different in so many ways. I wish I could be specific. I wish I could say more, but we're doing things very differently from a story standpoint, from an approach to the filmmaking standpoint that really fits the material. I wish I can say more. I would love to, but I can't. But I think it's going to be unlike anything you've seen before, and certainly unlike anything Marvel that you've seen before. And in addition to that, I'm just going to go ahead and play the interview that they had. Larry, let me know if you can hear this, or if you're in the chat, press 1.
Movie. Right. So how's that going?
Good. I have that same character on a comic book right there, right? Right. Absolutely having a great time. That is it's a dream of mine to be able to work on that. I've loved those characters since I was little. It's such an awesome world to be in. The script is awesome. The characters are brilliant. I'm super excited. I'm obviously very happy now that the writer's strike has resolved in such a good way, and we're able to reunite with Josh Friedman, our amazing screenwriter, and then I'm really hoping for a fair and equitable resolution to the actors' strike soon too, keeping our fingers crossed. But we're going. We're a snowball heading downhill. It's awesome. It's got a lot of momentum. It's really fun.
Just real quick, because I'm not asking you any spoiler type things, but assuming the SAG strike gets resolved, is the hope to be filming in early next year?
Yes, we are going to definitely go in front of cameras next year, probably the spring.
Are you London or Atlanta?
London, Pinewood. Yeah.
I was going to say, I think Marvel's doing a lot of stuff at that studio.
They are, yeah. It's a great place, and again, talk about a wonderful old studio like Toho. Walking around and imagining, Bugsy Malone and whipped cream machine guns. I'm excited. I can't wait.
One of the things about FF is you have some characters that have unique abilities, and I would imagine you have been, even while the strike's been on, you have been probably working with VFX companies to try to develop those, you know what I mean? Like, how is that going to look on screen? So how has it been going, looking at VFX for some of these characters and finding the way you want to bring these things to life?
We have been nonstop, despite the strikes. Yes, we've been working with, VFX and with production design and building our world. And that's been incredibly exciting. And, how do you translate those skills into live action in dynamic ways? because some things that work beautifully in John Byrne and Jack Kirby are a little tougher when you're filming them. How do you make sure that things are exciting, but also grounded in a scientific thing, which is also part of the Fantastic Four that I love. And there's some stuff I'm super excited about, and I can't say too much. Tune in, dude. Yeah.
Believe me, I'm trying to skate around the line of what is allowed versus, I'm not trying to get anybody in any trouble. But obviously people are very, very excited to know when you're going to announce casting. So what can you tease people about when do you think fans are going to find out information?
Hard to say. Like I said, we're in the middle of a SAG strike, and I'm, keeping my fingers crossed that they get a great deal really soon, and we can go back. And then once that's resolved, there'll be a plan at that point. But I can't say too much. But there will be an announcement at some point. I know the internet is very excited to find out, and I'm excited to share it. I just can't do it yet.
One of my last things, I love IMAX and the large screen format, and it shows what Nolan did with Oppenheimer was just amazing, and getting people so excited to go see IMAX 70. How much is that something that have you discussed with Marvel, being like, hey, look, can we shoot these sequences in IMAX? Can we use IMAX cameras for the whole thing? How much has that sort of permeated into your head watching what Nolan did with Oppenheimer?
What Nolan did with Oppenheimer was extraordinary. What Denis Villeneuve has done with Dune is extraordinary. I mean, the format is immersive in the best way. I love seeing things in IMAX. I go whenever I can. And I think that the world of the Fantastic Four would absolutely lend itself to that kind of immersive experience.
So do you think you're going to have some IMAX in this movie, or?
I think yes. If I were a betting man, I think I would do that. Buy your IMAX stock right now. Yeah.
Right. I appreciate that. My last thing for you, you mentioned that the script is awesome. I think that what can you tease people, if anything, about how this film might be different than previous Marvel films? How are you spinning you know what I mean? What's your take on this, and how will it be different than maybe the other things that have come before?
It's different in so many ways. I wish I could be specific. I wish I could say more. But we are doing things very different from a story standpoint, from an approach to the filmmaking standpoint that really fits the material. And I wish I could say more. I would love to, but I can't. But I think it's going to be unlike anything you've seen before, and certainly unlike anything at Marvel that you've seen before.
Larry, there you have it. That was pretty lengthy. What do you think, man? How you feel about that right there?
The whole thing with them not having casted the Hulk yet. I mean, it's good to know that it's coming soon. They'll start. I mean, it sounds to me like they already have. I don't know how I guess when they cast, when they say they already have dates where they know they'll start filming. I guess whenever they cast, if you can't make those dates, then I guess you just don't get casted. So, I mean, it's good to know that it's still going. It's good to know that project's still going, because I know a lot of us have been waiting for that. I know you've been waiting for it. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like you've been waiting for it. Sometimes I think you said it should be pushed back. But
I don't know. I'm beyond patience right there. I just want to see it. I've taken a lot of emotions out at this point. So,
I know the comments are basically saying, "Where's all that energy for Blade?"
Yeah. I was gonna say that, man. I really wish it was there. But is that false to say that? Who's really? What I'm saying is, people are saying, where's all the energy for Blade? And I feel them, but who's the one that's making all the uproar? Is it the studio, or is it the fans online speculating? Because it can be the fans online speculating that's making all the noise, and they're perceiving it to be the studio, when it's just a bunch of sites spreading rumors. So this is something to think about. But I do wish it was that much enthusiasm for Blade as there is with headlines for as far as Fantastic Four is concerned. I just want to see it, man. At this point in time, I feel like it's impossible for this movie to suck. it may not be the best thing in the world. It may not be the best thing since sliced bread, but it not even, meeting up to par. I just don't see that happening. Marvel will really embarrass themselves if this didn't meet expectations, and I just don't see how. I mean, it has to be better than what they did at 20th Century Fox a number of years ago. It has to be. I don't see how it can't. Go ahead.
The problem is when you wait so long to bring out a movie for such an iconic group, is that the expectations are going to be really, really high. The only thing that I think is maybe helping them right now is that some of their last few movies have been mediocre at best. And so some people may have already curbed their expectations. But I mean, yes, I agree. I hope it is not like the previous, Jessica Alba joints. I hope it is.
Right.
I hope it is better than that, much better than that. And
me too,
it sounds to me like they are taking their time with it and they're trying to get it right. And let's just hope that they do.
Hopefully, man, we're gonna see though. We're gonna see. And like you said, I don't blame people in the comment section. Like, where's all the other energy, for Blade and all that. But we're gonna see what's going on. Warren Journey. Let's see here. BK,
somebody was.
Go ahead.
I was saying somebody in the comments was saying Blade was in like his 4th rewriting phase or something like. And sometimes I wonder, like, if a script needs to be rewritten so many times, maybe you just need to scrap it and start again. But then I think back to like, Back to the Future, which went through like 90 something rewrites, some ridiculous amount of rewrites, and that movie is a classic. So sometimes you have the foundation there, you just need to get it right. And so I just hope that whatever team is on there that's writing this is getting it right.
Same here, man. We're gonna see. But guys, continue to let us know how you feel about this in the comment section. We're dying to know. And again, if you want to read this article from Steve Frosty Weintraub from Collider, link to that is in the description box below. We appreciate all the comments and the questions that he asked. But yeah, guys, there you go right there. Fantastic Four is right around the corner, and hopefully it is as good as all of this hype and speculation is leading it up to be. But yeah,
they've already cast for that movie.
No, it's just been a ton of speculation. But nobody has been officially casted yet. But last topic of the day, and Larry, have you seen you seen Loki season 1, right?
I have. Yes.
Okay. Have you seen Loki season 2 yet?
I've only the first episode. I'm not one of the I'm not one of the special Negroes.
This guy here. All right. Cool, man. I'm gonna ask you what you thought about the first episode, but we have this last topic right here talking about Loki and Jonathan Majors' role in season 2. From one of the writers by the name of Kevin Wright. Entertainment Tonight, ET, has the exclusive. But they say Kevin Wright on Loki season 2 is high stakes. And Jonathan Majors' MCU future, again, they have the exclusive. Loki is back for season 2, and the stakes have never been higher for the future of what happened? I got a stupid ad right here. For the future. Oh Lord. Hold on, let me scroll up. I lost myself. For the damn, my bad, y'all.
Those ads get you.
Yeah, they will. Loki is back for season 2. And the stakes have never been higher for the future of the MCU multiverse. We wanted to keep the tension high and the stakes high, executive producer Kevin Wright told ET. Season 1 is time travel, the multiverse craziness. It's a lot to kind of establish and set up. Because audiences really bought in and got it, we felt like we could just hit the ground running in season 2. And they did. If you saw the first episode of season 2, he continued. And it was like, great, we get the world, just dive into character stakes and drama. And they just kind of list some of the actors right there. Wright admitted that considering the future of the entire MCU is a little too much to manage. Now, that does make me nervous when coming up with storylines for the show. Noting that Loki creative team made a point to focus on the characters in the world of the TVA first and let other projects take what they need from their created canon. Every character story we tell with it is going to have a ripple effect, he conceded. For us, we always say we want to just tell our TVA Loki story. And, you know, we'll throw our rock in the water and the ripple will happen. And the rest of the MCU, hopefully, you know, embraces that ripple and serves it. But we just were very concentrated on just telling our story and have good success so far. Part of the success, right, effusiously credits to Hiddleston, who also serves as an executive producer on the series. Like, he is there at 4 a.m. at the gym working out so he can look like Loki, then take some meetings before we start shooting about the pages that we may be shooting next week, he marveled. He is a true leader, and the cast and crew completely rise to the occasion because they see how hard he is working. It makes everybody else want to deliver too. We're completely spoiled by Tom Hiddleston. I'm gonna stop right there for a second and get your 2 cents, Larry. How you feeling about the director's comments right there, especially when he said it's kind of hard to manage the rest of the MCU's canon, you know, while they're trying to write this show? Because I stopped and said that's very important, man, because they're dealing with time travel, and you know the events of this show affects the entire MCU. It's not just some one-off show; it affects everything. But how you feeling about this so far? And also, man, how are you feeling about the first episode of Loki season 2?
Well, I'll just say first, well, I'll tell you, I thought it was a good episode. It was fun, it was entertaining, it was a good start to the season, I thought, for the most part. But you're right. I feel like this idea of being able to manage the show versus maintaining the rest of the MCU and keeping everything canon, they had trouble with it the first season. Because there were some rules that were broken in the first season. We were like, we all talked about it. We were like, wait a minute, you can't do that. How is it they can do this here, but they can't do that everywhere else? It doesn't make any sense, Mm-hmm. And like one of them was with those crystals. It's like, what? I mean, how is it they don't do anything here? Oh,
that's easy to me. They just don't, that's just not part of the universe. It's just a different realm of existence, a different void.
Okay.
That's how I take it.
Well, I mean, I look at it and I it worries me because we've all talked about before how there's been some inconsistencies depending on which movie or show you're watching, and I would hope that they could all sit down and map out some things and say, look, here is this thread, here it is, stay on the line. You can veer to the left or to the right, but don't go too far off that line so that you don't have something crazy, because it's one thing when you have just the hardcore fanboys picking out little tiny things like some crazy minutia, and then it's another thing when they really just have like a major departure, and I don't want to see some major departure where it just doesn't make sense in future movies or TV shows. So
I agree. Let me see the rest of this. There's a love and passion and energy for his projects that just shines through him. Right praise Kwan's performance. The collaboration that you see amongst him and Tom and Owen and everybody. It was like I could see the very intimidating to be trying a new third part of such beloved friendship between Loki and Mobius. They're talking about Ke Kwan here. He just stated right, and he had his own style and his own addition to that relationship. The return of the show, however, brings the question of Major's future within the MCU to the forefront. The actor is currently in the midst of a criminal trial for the alleged domestic violence incident that led to his arrest in March of this year. Excuse me. Based on our previous announced slate of Phase 6 projects, it would seem that Major's character will play in the MCU until at least May of 2025, which is announced release date of Avengers Kang Dynasty. However, no official announcements have been made, and Wright said he had nothing to share on that front. I wouldn't feel it's appropriate for me to speculate. I like that, he said, of Major's involvement in future Marvel projects. Wright did know, however, that Major's legal troubles had no effect on Loki Season 2's production or storylines. No changes, he reassured. This is one of the first shows, movies in Marvel history that we didn't have any reshoots. We went in with a really strong idea of what we wanted the show to be. And something that Tom always said was like, we're here. The lights are on. The sets are built. Let's get it now. Let's not come back in February to have to pick things up. And again, Loki, it's already premiered. Now, Larry, that is interesting right there. Marvel is known for always having reshoots, and it's not a bad thing if they have reshoots. I mean, they schedule it beforehand. They've been doing this, since the very beginning of the MCU for the most part. Let's just shoot everything as best as we possibly can. They go back and look at the footage and be like, hey, we like this, but we think we can do better. We've learned some things, and they go back and do their reshoots. For them not to have any reshoots at all for Loki tells me that they must have been really impressed with what they got the first time around. Now that does make me happy. The first comment he made me nervous, saying that they don't put too much stake in what happens in the future of the MCU when writing this. They just try to work on their story. But this right here tells me that they have some good stuff up under their belt. And mind you, I thank you, Marvel Disney, for giving me the first episodes, and I did see the first 4, and the cliffhanger at the end of season 4 has me at the edge of my seat, man. And so that's good. And also like how he didn't comment on Jonathan Majors. That was the right thing to say. That was the right response. It was professional. How you feeling, man? How does those last comments right there make you feel about the seasons thus far?
I mean, that's just amazing that they don't have any reshoots, no pickup shots, nothing. Just, that's just, I mean, most big budget movies and TV shows have them,
right?
I mean, it could be anything. It could be something small or it could be something big, but oftentimes they do. That's kind of a testament to how well, how smoothly the production went, that they were able to get everything and get it right the first time. So that's pretty amazing. As far as Jonathan Majors, you know how I feel about it, man. I mean, I like the brother, but it's a business decision. I mean,
they shouldn't get rid of him.
I would have. Sorry, man. I mean, it's a business decision for me. I would have had to tell him, look, we're going to keep our mouth quiet for as long as we can. And if you can squash this, then it'll be squashed and you move forward. But if it's not, and it looks like you're going to have to move forward with a criminal trial or something else, then we're going to have to dump you and keep pushing. It's just, I mean, I hate to say it. I'm not trying to dog the brother, but it is strictly a business decision. And I would do that regardless of what actor or actress it was. Because
how would you feel if your employee did that to you? If you was accused of something and it wasn't proven that you did it, and you was like, hey man, I'm innocent. This is a farce. How would you feel?
Well, let's just be 100%. He's not an employee. I mean, all these actors are independent contractors. And so they could be let go or replaced at any given moment for any reason. And they do. There are times where they replace actors in the middle of production and have to go back and reshoot all their scenes, all that character scenes. I wouldn't like it. I'm not saying that he's going to like it. I'm not saying I would like it. But the fact of the matter is that when you find yourself in legal trouble and you are someone who's in a public position, there's consequences, not just for you, but for the person that you're working for, the business or company you're working for. And that's one of those things. I think as a public figure, people have to keep this in mind all the time. You cannot go out and do things that will potentially cause reputational harm to those who might hire you.
I was gonna let you make it, but he didn't go out and do nothing. He was just riding in the taxi car. What did the chick he was dating? It'd be different if he was like, "Hey, let's go fight aliens," or "Let's go."
What he did.
Protest at the border or whatever.
He didn't
do anything. What do you mean?
You know what he did?
What did he do?
He would have been right. He should have been with Megan Good in the first place. He
okay. I was thinking that's what you was going to say. He shouldn't have been with a white woman in the first place. Okay. Well, we can debate.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't be with who you want to be, but as a Black person in America, good and well there are certain activities that you can do that may put you in a more risky situation. And if you're willing to take that risk, okay, enjoy the benefits that you see coming from that risk, but also be fully willing to accept the consequences when it goes sideways. And for him,
well, let's not move the goalposts, because you just said doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing when all he was doing is trying to have a night out of the town.
Okay, things that may, well,
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But
he has the
hopefully,
presumption of innocence, so I'm not going to say that he did or did not do something criminal. I'm just simply saying if you put yourself in certain situations where you may end up suffering adverse consequences, then you have to be willing to accept those consequences.
how do you think the season is going to turn out? You think it's going to be a success or in like a turd monster like Secret Invasion did? Because I was very disappointed with that. What you think?
No, I don't think it's going to be like Secret Invasion. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. I think I mean, so far from what I've seen, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the last Loki. I just think that it wasn't as exciting as some of the other Marvel series that we had seen. I think it was much more. It was. I feel like it was like they were just laying the groundwork and the foundation for things. I think that it was much less. The first Loki was much less about bang bang and shoot 'em up stuff, more so than it was about it was with storytelling, and I think if they stay on that same route, I think they'll be just fine. I don't think Loki's story is going to be the favorite of everyone. I think there's some people who just love, like everyone loves Captain America. I mean, you just do. But I don't think everyone's going to love Loki, no matter what they do. So I don't think they should even try to make everyone love them. They should just make the best story that they want to make.
Okay.
So.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us know what you think about Loki season 2, if it's turning out exactly what you wanted, and also the writer's commentary on Jonathan Majors. Now, he had no comment. I like that. And let us know because we're dying to know.
I do hope that Jonathan Majors, though. I do hope that he did not do anything, and I hope he comes out. I hope as a consequence he comes out on the other end of that, unscathed. Well, as unscathed as you can. Once you are accused of assaulting a woman, and as a black man you're accused of assaulting a white woman, you're never going to be unscathed. There's always going to be women out there who think that the mere accusation isn't, means you did it. But I hope that he does. I hope he comes out. I hope he didn't do it, and I hope as a consequence his career is not irreparably damaged as a consequence.
Well, there you have it, guys. Let us know what you think. And guys, that is going to wrap it up for the topics that we have today for Super Duper episode number 22. We want to thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. I will be here same time, same place next week for the next bit of comic book superhero news. Also, before we head out of here, Loki season 2 episode 2, I'm going live Thursday 9 p.m. CST. So make sure you come through and kick it with your boy for the after show, for the after party. Loki is going to be premiering at 8 p.m. I'm going live 9 p.m. right afterwards. It should be a ton of fun. Larry, you're more than welcome to come through if you want as well.
Nice.
And so
since you've seen the first 4, do you have a favorite character so far for this season, or has it changed based on the episodes?
Favorite character have to be Loki.
Have to be Loki. All right.
Have to be Loki. Yeah, have to be Loki. It will have to be Loki. I know. I can't wait to see what happened at the end of episode 5. I mean, I can't wait to see what happens at the beginning of episode 5, because at the end of episode 4, I'm just like, I want to see what happens next. So yeah, they left you hanging. 60 plus ED, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it.
Money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
I hope Dynamic Trio will review the Marvels in November. Be Avery, Eman, and Movie Files. Hey, we're gonna see if the stars and planets can align in the universe the right way. We can get it done. Those two gentlemen are very hardworking and busy. So we're just gonna have to see. But hey, if you want it to happen, let them know 60 plus, in their comment section or something like that, and yeah, put in requests just in general. Don't spam people now, ask one. But no, 60 plus. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And Larry, thank you for coming through, man. Even though we sent the thing out at the last minute, I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being here, man.
And 60 plus, I'll just say, if you want to spam people, as long as you're putting those $4.99 super chats in there, you can spam all day.
Well, that's true. That's true. I left that part out. Larry, what you got going on your channel, man? For the good people out there.
Oh man, I'm reviewing some lenses and some cameras. I have a new camera. I have this Sony A6700 I've been using, and it's sort of the upgraded version of the one that you're using, and have some lenses that were sent out to me from Sigma. I have a little action camera from a company called Ice Fox that I'll be reviewing shortly. So just
hold it up again. Hold it up.
Yeah. So it's just a little action camera from a company called Ice Fox. So it looks like it might be a lot of fun. So I'll be reviewing that, and I've been doing pretty much. I'm just narrowing my channel down to just doing camera equipment reviews. Some of the other stuff people have liked, but some of it hasn't done really well. And I find on my channel that the camera gear and lenses and some of the photo tutorials and stuff have done well on my channel. So that's where I'll be taking my channel, moving forward. So it'll be a lot of fun. It gets me out of the house and gets me shooting and doing some stuff that I should be doing, like exercise. So it gets me walking and going places. So it'll be a good time making content for that kind of gear.
Good. Exercise is good. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. And as far as I'm concerned, man, yeah, this is your first time, subscribe. You're gonna get all this stuff right here. Trying to hit that next milestone of 50,000. Once I do, I'm pulling out the whole DVD Blu-ray 4K collection. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to show that to you guys. I've been talking power, like I said, Loki, Creator, Saw, Expendables, Outlaw Johnny Black. I do movie reviews as well, and so I do a number of things. I don't know. Should I do a movie news roundup show next week, next Saturday? I'm gonna think about it. It's been a minute.
Why not? You have your promo ready?
Yeah, about that. But guys, again, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Larry, and that's just our opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.